Garry, turning to review this weekend's footy in the WRFL. We'll get straight into Division 1, Round 3. First up, Deer Park got the job over Albion quite convincingly.
Yeah, they did, and they bounced back from 2 weeks ago. Not a shock loss to Spotswood, with young James Condos winding the clock back with 7 goals, and they had a good win, and they'll build on that for next week.
Now, Altona still searching for their first win. It didn't come this week, though. They lost to Spotswood by just 3 points.
Yeah, and what a game this was drummed up to be, with the two coaches that played with each other down at Williamstown and that. And Spotty, after half-time, kicking 9 goals. Young Bennett up forward with Boyd kicking multiple goals. And they're sitting 3-0 now. So, and on the other side of the ledger, Altona zipping 3, so a couple of big games for them, but Spotty going along really nicely at the moment.
Another side that looks pretty good is Sunshine, but they're having a little bit of trouble converting their goals, 12-27, but they got the job done over Wyndham Vale.
It's probably a good thing, isn't it, really, that they've had close to 40 scoring shots at goal, so that wouldn't be a problem for their coaching staff. Obviously, they hit the scoreboard, and they've got strung 2 games together in a row now, and they're building nicely with a couple of key players to come back in.
Yeah, Werribee District's got the job done over Hoppers Crossing, but only just.
Yeah, and they've won the close one again, haven't they? 2 weeks ago against St Albans, 5 points, and obviously today a good strong win against the side that we think will play in a playoff for a grand final in Hoppers Crossing, and they're building nicely under Chris Gillam, his first year at the club, and they're playing some young players, and yeah, they're going along, tracking really good.
St Albans beat Caroline Springs in what was our match of the day at Town Centre Oval. Pretty easy in the end for the Saints.
Yeah, it was. After half-time, their experienced players in Lockie Badley and Big Hall forward and Spooner, they were just too big and strong in the end, and they've got their first win, and yeah, the way they moved the ball, they were impressive today. Division
2 got underway this week. They would have been itching to get out there, the boys. Auburn beat West Footscray.
Yeah, they've had a good win, a new coaching staff, obviously some new players into the WRFL Football Club, with Thomas coming across from Glenording kicking 5 goals. West Footscray, they were competitive right till the end, so they're building nicely, and with an influx of some of the senior players coming back next week, they'll be looking forward to get their first win.
Runners-up in 2016, Yarraville Seton Eagles won by 48 points over Manor Lakes.
Yeah, good tune-up, wasn't it, for Yarraville Seton Eagles. Manor Lakes with an influx of some young kids from Hoppers Crossing seconds up against an experienced side in Yarraville Seton who are going to be flag favourites, and they got the 4 points, and that's what they'd be happy with.
And Newport in their first hit out against North Footscray in Division 2, with them for 3/4, but then kind of got blown away at the end, but still some positives.
Yeah, there is obviously a big day down there at Newport under new coaching staff in Hanny Harp. Obviously the experience of North Footscray in the end, 9-goal last quarter, but that's a stepping stone for them. They know what they're up against now, and yeah, they'll be hard to beat at Newport like they were last year.
Division 3 now, Wyndham Suns got the job done over Laverton.
Yeah, well, that's what was expected, wasn't it? Wyndham Suns are going along nicely. Laverton with their off-field dramas over the summer months. So it's good that they've got a side out on the ground. But yeah, Wyndham Suns at the moment, after that drawn game against Braybrook, so they've got 6 points in the bank.
Yeah. Parkside over Sunshine Heights, made to work, but they got it done.
Yeah, they got it done, and from all reports, Cloak kicked 2 goals, 9, and had 14 scoring shots, a couple out in the fulls, but yeah, they're going along nicely at the moment, Parkside, and we'll have Sunshine Heights next week, so it'll be interesting to see where they're at.
Yep. Tarneed defeated Sanctuary Lakes.
Yeah, as expected, wasn't it really? Tarneed, they'll be up in the top 2. Not a convincing win, but Sanctuary Lakes are building nicely under Finlay down there, and a couple of younger boys that they're developed into that side, so it'll be interesting to see how they go against Heights next week. But yeah, Tarneed with an influx of some new recruits, and that are just building nicely.
Yeah, the only game not quite completed on Saturday afternoon was Braybrook and North Sunshine, the traditional Anzac Day game on Tuesday afternoon, so that'll be played later in the week. But until later on, we'll do the preview for next week's WRFL footy. We'll see you then.